Hey guys, this is Aramis Prime from Nerdy Geek Talk, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs, here with episode 4 of Steel City Bots. Here with me, I have my fellow co-hosts, Optimus Prime, how you doing?
Heyo.
And we have Jared, how are you?
Doing really good.
That's good. And Gaia Prime, how
I
is
am
you?
fading to gunmetal gray fast.
She's dying, if you couldn't tell.
Not literally, but I feel like it.
Just on the inside.
Yeah, where it matters.
Yeah. Well, let's get this episode rolling. This is probably going to be a somewhat shorter episode because I have a lot of stuff to do. But anyways, real quick, let's get our history lesson out of the way. Today is October 2nd, 2017, as of this recording. So our history lesson is October 2nd of 1956. Charles Adler, who is the voice actor for Silverbolt and Trigger Happy from the original cartoon, and in Transformers 2000, in the Transformers live action movies, all of them. He is Starscream, the voice of Starscream. It's his birthday, so that would mean he is 61, correct? Yeah. Either way, he's been around for a while, apparently, in the franchise. You know, the original series, all the way up to the live-action movies. Sadly, all of his characters are dead now, so maybe he'll get into one.
Wait, the aerial bots died in the show?
Well, I mean,
that.
they're not around anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I thought,
I was like, when did that happen? I know the '86 movie was an oil bath, but dang.
I think it's implied that they died at some point, though. Actually, the aerial bots. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere that it's pretty heavily implied they did not live by the end of G1. But either way,
No,
did
it's sad.
anyone get anything new? Optimus and Gaia, neither of you did, right?
I get paid Wednesday, so not
No
yet.
toys till
But
next week.
yeah, maybe. I got some bills, or some debts rather.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Yeah.
Optimus, what about you?
I'm thinking of getting a replica of what the original Megatron was based off of, so that's always cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you didn't get it, so that doesn't count.
that's still neat.
Not until he gets it. Like, I can say I'm thinking about getting a mansion. But, I didn't, so.
Yeah, but this is actually, like, realistic.
Yeah, it's obtainable and stuff.
Jared, what'd you get? It's pretty cool what he got.
I got the last not component, but the last addition to the little metals diecast collection of the Last Night vehicle modes, which is the Last Night Hot Rod and his Lamborghini, which is a very nice looking little model car.
Mhm.
It also came with a little collector's coin.
How big is it?
Judging by the smaller metals diecast figures I have, smaller ones are basically like deluxe class vehicle modes. So
Gotcha.
the hot rod is probably going to be like a if it was a leader class hot rod that transformed into a leader class vehicle mode.
Gotcha.
Wait, so you're telling me what you've got is an Action Master, but in vehicle mode?
Or it's just a car replica.
Or it's an Action Master in vehicle mode that doesn't do anything except be a car?
And it rolls, right? The wheels move.
Right.
See, it can
Yeah,
do something. It's more than we can say about you.
And on the bottom of the car, it's just a still image or like a still molding of hot rod with just a little bit of orange paint on it and an Autobot symbol.
Gotcha. Well, this week I got a third-party figure, which, we may talk about just a little bit in this episode since TFCon just happened. But this is the Make Toys Cross Dimensions Thunder Erebus. So this is the first release of their Power Master Prime mold under the Cross Dimensions series. It's obviously Nemesis colors because you can see me. My co-hosts can't right now, but you guys can who are watching. So this is a series that's their own take on characters, and they did a Nemesis version of their Power Master Prime mold first. The Power Master Prime itself with the God Genrai armor will be available this month. Actually, it's October, so within a few weeks it should be shipping. And that looks neat too. That's about, I think, 125. I paid 100 for this. I had some help from fellow co-host Jared. You helped me obtain this. I don't owe him money, for the record, but he did help me. He did me a favor in order to help me get this. It is awesome. The combined mode is really where it's at. The guns are great and everything. The rifles, actually, you can take the sights out, and it makes little rifles for the cab whenever it's in its little robot mode, which is really nice. It's superposable for its legend scale, and it's it's like fierce, but really adorable. it's like a tiny little Nemesis Prime, and it's just like, aw, it's so cute. He looks like he could kill you, but he's really cute still.
So it's basically me.
I mean, how tiny are you though? Because this is really
I am
tiny.
4'11".
Okay, yes, it's like you. You're much smaller than I would have guessed.
Yeah, I tell people I'm a lolly, and they don't believe me.
And then it has the tiny little Power Master, who is neat. He's a little adorable guy. Here he is. Just look at him. He's pretty posable for a tiny little guy, too. He's ball joint shoulders, ball joint hips, and full range in the knees. So, you know, more than most little guys. Yeah, I know. And he's tiny. He's literally the size of my thumb. No, he's smaller. I have large thumbs, though, so take that into consideration.
Oh, yes, because you are a Yeti.
I am pretty large.
Oh, I did get something not Transformers related, but I want to talk about it. I got a skeleton. Because this is, I got it yesterday, October 1st. Halloween! Yeah. Woo!
Is it a real skeleton?
By the way,
I cannot
because of
confirm or
October,
deny.
shout out to anyone who watches Ash vs. Evil Dead, best show on TV ever.
Also, everyone better be getting excited for Halloween and not Christmas, because it's October.
I know. Yeah, exactly. And Halloween is the best holiday to ever exist.
I don't know
before you
about
get excited-
that, but it's not Christmas time yet, even for those who say Christmas is the
Eric,
best.
we know
Calm
you
down.
love Flag Day, okay?
But before everyone gets excited about Halloween, you got to get excited about my birthday on the 13th. Woo! 20 years old.
Oh.
So you're the oldest out of us. You're the old person on the show. The funny thing is you're not even old.
Get me my cane and my teeth.
Yes, because we are a somewhat younger show than most people. What? Look at that. It's almost like that was intentional or something. Nah. Who would have thought of that? Who would want a show for younger Transformers fans? Pfft, not me.
The
Anyways,
answer is no one.
Only adults can play children's card games.
but moving on to our news. So this is a pretty informal show. We are just going to be discussing the third-party reveals from TFCon. One thing that was revealed, well, there's a couple of things that were revealed. I'll go over the exclusives first, the ones that we didn't know about. These are surprise exclusives. MMC's reformatted line, their, is it Calidus? That's their hot rod, I think, like the Rodimus.
That sounds
IDW
right.
Rodimus. I think it's Calidus. They did their Shattered Glass Rodimus, which looks awesome. I just don't care for the mustache, so I still want the Lost Light colors one. Yes,
Are you
Shattered Glass
telling me
Rodimus
you
has a
don't like
mustache.
Rekgar?
I need 10.
No,
I need
it's
10
not, it's
right
not that
now.
I don't like mustaches on certain Transformers. It's that hot rod. I don't like it. I know that's actually pretty unpopular because a lot of people love Shattered Glass, and I love the color scheme. But I don't like the facial hair on hot rod. It's just a me
I just
thing.
have this mental image in my head of evil Hot Rod twirling a handlebar mustache.
That's literally like what he is. I'm not even kidding.
It's glorious. Oh my
And
god!
then the
I
camera
honestly need one now. Oh
Pants
my
down,
god!
and it's Optimus's dead body.
The other main one was Adarisk Mode Coulter, which is MMC's version of Tarn. And this is their, I mean, you could say it's Shattered Glass, but it's supposed to be Glitch. Spoiler alert, even though this happened a while ago. Tarn is Glitch. So that's why it's him in all orange and with the actual Glitch face, and it comes with an orange Decepticon mask like Tarn's actual mask, or an Autobot mask.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
It's
Wait,
weird.
so is IDW Megatron now?
No, but you actually can put the mask on IDW Megatron's chest because you can do that with actual Tarn's mask because he did that when he killed Tarn. He ripped off Tarn's mask, put it on his chest. He said, "Look at me, I'm a Decepticon again," and just murdered the crap out of Tarn. But, anyways,
Well, is he a Decepticon though?
Tarn or Megatron?
Megatron!
Megatron is not a Decepticon in IDW.
You should go back to being one.
You should read it.
You should. It's a great. Yeah,
It makes sense.
and
with
I've
that
even
version of him.
I'm sad I have not been able to read the full Dark Cybertron because the campus library doesn't have it. But even just what I've read of him after becoming an Autobot is just still really good.
It's good.
So I want to see if anyone can get me Dark Cybertron. Does the whole series of it, please, even if it's just a loner, I want to read it.
I actually
Also 'cause
have
Salt
most
Raven's
of it
is
at
not-
my old house, but not with me, so I won't have access to it for a couple months.
Hey,
but
Eric, you know who's
still have it at that
like
point.
really close to your old house?
That's actually true. I don't know if
Jared,
anyone.
were you thinking me? No.
I mean, the reason the show, fun fact for those of you who don't know, the name of the show, Steel City Bots, that's derived from where the majority of us lived. Still the majority of us live. I don't anymore. I'm in Indiana because I study at Purdue because I want to become a toy designer. But
Wait,
um,
Jordy,
Gaia Prime, you're not from Pittsburgh.
Pawnee, Indiana? Like from Parks and Rec? Yeah.
I'm
No.
from the state of corn, corruption, and the Battle of Chicago.
Yes, so you're not from Pittsburgh. But when the show started out, the three hosts were, which was me, Tanner is also from Pittsburgh, and Jared is also. They both,
Yep.
Tanner and Jared, still live in Pittsburgh. So, I mean,
Yep.
I didn't give you their address,
We're
but-
holding down the fort at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I can't say again where I live because it's, yeah.
if you want to know their address, it's specifically what. No, I'm kidding. I don't think I know. I know how to get to their houses, but I don't know their addresses. But yeah,
Exactly.
I got slightly distracted. What was I talking
We
about?
do that.
Oh, by the way, actually, mine is 1234 Lane Avenue.
You know
I put
what?
that same combination on my luggage.
If you wanna win a full access trip to one of the hosts' house, not mine, send us your credit card number and you'll be entered in a drawing. To please, nobody,
Any
nobody,
y'all show up my
nobody-
house, I'm gonna hit you with a crowbar, right?
I mean, if you have access
I-
to their credit card, is it worth it? I would say yes, but
No.
don't nobody send me your credit card number.
No.
Better
because
yet,
I don't
better
feel like getting in
yet,
trouble.
just send us the deed to your house.
You know what? Whatever works. We'll have a physical address for the podcast, so you know.
Fair warning, I own a tank, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Isn't it a non-functioning tank?
Shh! They don't know that.
Well, we
Really?
do now.
But the other exclusive, sort of, with a custom class
Don't
figure
feel bad.
was-
I drive around in a decommissioned World War II Panzer tank.
That's a lie. But the custom class figure was Optimus Primal from the Nova Prime mold that MMC did. The base bot, because there was a base bot which had armor that added on that made it into a real Nova Prime. So the base bot with alternate swords in the head, I think, they made it into Optimus Primal, which looks really neat. But, yeah. So, let's talk third-party reveals. What is everyone's
That's
favorites?
just prime.
Is there anyone that
Devastator
specifically wants
and
to go
Bruticus.
first? Okay, I don't
I
think
like
any
combining
Devastator
these.
were. I don't think any Devastators were revealed, were they?
Oh, I just saw the yellow one in the pictures. And I
Okay,
liked
you're
it.
right. Actually, no, you're right. There was G2 Devastator was talked about. I don't think that's its first reveal, but it was mentioned there, so that's fair game.
I like it. He's
does look
yellow.
nice.
He has gel hands.
It is drill-
do your
drill-
thing!
Yes, gel hands are awesome. And Bruticus, my very first some of my very first Transformers were the original robots in disguise Combaticons. So Bruticus always holds a special place in my heart. Yeah.
You know, it's not like we have a shortage of Devastators or Bruticus's in third party right now, but I won't lie. Some of the Bruticus that are being revealed are actually interesting. Devastator is pretty much winding down because almost every company's done him. But I'm not even. I'm actually not even kidding. That's the
Yeah.
sad part. Bruticus. There were several
Like the time
reveals.
bicycle.
I forget which company, but one of the companies is doing no parts forming. They're doing a Bruticus with no parts forming. Everything's built in, all the combiner parts and everything, which may
Ooh.
make the bots. I only saw like concept sketches, but the bots may suffer a little bit, mainly Onslaught. But like, I think it's neat. I like that. I'm not against parts forming combiners, but whenever they manage to do it without parts forming, I'm really impressed. So
Parts
props-
forming, is that kibble or is that not kibble?
parts forming is where like Combiner Wars, how the hands and feet aren't actually part of the robot. It's
Oh
where you
yeah.
attach
So
it,
it's so
that
it's
kind of stuff.
so it's kibble. Yeah.
I mean, kibble's considered just stuff that's on the robot mode, not necessarily
Oh.
like comes off. Parts forming is
Oh.
where it's specifically you detach it and then put
Oh.
it on a different spot to make it
Yeah.
work.
Oh, okay. Oh, learned something new.
Yeah, that's kind of actually the point of this show, is to explain those concepts for people that don't understand, younger people. Which, I mean, you're the oldest on the show, but we are still a younger generation Transformers fan. It took me forever to understand what the heck third party is, which I kind of explained in, I think, the last episode.
Yeah.
Either way, if you don't understand what anything is that we talk about on the show, please message me. I will gladly explain any of it to you. I
You will.
totally understand. I totally understand what it's like to not get what half the things are that are going on in the fandom and all the there's a lot of complicated stuff and terms that people just use all the time. If you don't understand it,
And if you
please
mean
just ask.
and if you need someone to explain it in layman's terms, me.
I mean, it
'Cause-
took me forever to figure out what all the stuff was. I had to figure it out on my own, but you don't. I feel like that was some kind of ad campaign. But anyways,
propaganda.
yeah. What was your favorite figure revealed, Jared?
It's a tie between Planet X's Pluto, which is their version of Fall of Cybertron and Megatron.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that figure to come out. Once it
can't-
gets
I can't wait to see it in color too, because it was just a test shot. It was
yeah.
like all gray. I can't wait to see, even though he is mostly gray, to see if they do silver for one, or if they do gray, and two, to see all those purple and pink accents on him. I think it's gonna look neat. I just love that design because I love that game
Yeah.
so much. So
yeah, I cannot wait for it. I got their Optimus Prime, and they're gonna look so good together.
how is
I
that
cannot wait.
mold? Because they showed off that they're doing Ultra Magnus, which is that
Oh, crap.
Optimus mold with like Magnus parts added on. So I'm excited for that. I may buy that.
Yeah, the molded.
Is Robert Stack included?
No, no. You don't
I
get a
used to have
voice
a name-
actor with every toy.
I used to have a neighbor named Robert Stack. No joke. Not that Robert Stack, but it was like, oh, what do you know?
That's funny. But Jared, do you like that Optimus mold or no?
Oh, I really like that. The Optimus mold for Planet X's Prime. I mean, it's he's nice, he's big, he's chunky, but he can also
He's thick.
he also has a lot of articulation. He has pretty good articulation for the size of him, or like the size of his
Gotcha. How much was he when you bought him? Do you remember?
um,
If you don't, I don't blame you. That's fine.
maybe like a little over 100. I can't remember exactly.
I'm hoping that Magnus will be at. If Magnus is 100, I'll do that because it's that mold with it's parts that are going over. I don't know if there's anything over his legs, but definitely over the chest, shoulders, head. I think there's stuff over the legs too. Like it's a lot of either remolding or armor added on above. So I
Yeah.
really hope that it's actually the white. It's Optimus done in white with pieces that you put on top. But if it's remolding, because I couldn't quite tell from the pictures, I'm fine with that too. I love Magnus and I love that game series, so I'm probably gonna buy it if it's not ridiculously expensive.
I
Yeah.
just hope that there's a bright yellow repaint of it.
Oh my gosh.
Bright, clear yellow. Yeah.
Jared, did you say there was another one that you really like too? Other
Yeah.
than the Megatron?
Probably second place would be Make Toys Galaxy Menace, which is their version of Galaxy Force / Cybertron Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
um,
They're also doing Galaxy Despotron, right?
Yeah.
So
Um,
they're continuing that line with Cybertron figures. They did not lie.
Oh yeah, and I'm probably gonna buy all of them because
Are you gonna buy the Seeker repaints, the Thundercracker and Skywarp repaints of Galaxy Meteor? I don't remember their names, but
now those maybe not. I have to think about those a little bit more. But I do have their I do have Galaxy Meteor, their Starscream on pre-order, and he's gonna be released sometime this month, and I'll be
Yep.
getting him, which I cannot wait for because
I
that
can't
looks
wait
like
to
an
hear what
awesome.
you think of the mold because it does look great, and I can't wait to hear what your thoughts. Because I was going to get Galaxy Meteor, but now that they announced they're doing the Thundercracker and Skywarp repaints, I'm
Yeah.
buying one or both of those instead of Starscream.
Yeah.
I really only want to buy one, but I really can't pick which one. It's bothering me. I really don't want to buy two, but I might end up
Yeah.
buying two because I really can't decide. Which do you guys? Okay, quick poll. Which looks better between the Galaxy Meteor repaints, the Thundercracker repaint or the Skywarp repaint? So not in general, this specific toy. Which do you think looks better, the black and purple or the blue on the Cybertron Starscream mold?
I can't actually see them, so I'll just say, is the Thundercracker one accurate to how he looked in the show?
No, it's just a repaint of all of the Starscream and Skywarp.
So he's blue and not gray.
Right. He's blue.
Yeah, he
Probably
is blue.
I probably like Thundercracker more then.
Tanner, have you seen them or no?
I'm gonna have to go with Sunstorm.
Not announced, but if that happened, it would look pretty.
Yeah.
Jared, which do you like better, the Skywarp or the Thundercracker?
I've always liked Skywarp's color deco a lot more.
Oh wait,
than-
out of those two?
Yeah.
Skywarp, yeah. Yeah.
See, because I usually think Skywarp is the prettiest out of them, out of the three main
Yeah.
Seekers in general. But Thundercracker's always my favorite character-wise.
Yeah.
The problem is Thundercracker looks really good in this version, and Skywarp looks really good too. But Thundercracker's actually winning me over as well. That's the thing. There isn't one winning for me, and usually it's like, well, I'm gonna buy Thundercracker because I care about that character versus
Mhm.
I'm gonna buy Skywarp because he's pretty. Both actually look awesome, and in terms of Cybertron, neither of the characters are particularly standing out for me. So it's mainly both look good, and I can't decide which I want. I really want the mold. So we'll see. Stay tuned for however many more episodes it is till those get released, because Galaxy Meteor comes out this month, and I don't think it'll be super long till they come out. I bet within 6 months, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Which may seem fast, but they know what they're doing with this series. So I think that they'll come out within 6 months, and you can see which I end up buying. Tanner, did you have any specific favorites from the reveals? at
Really,
TFR?
anything Sunstorm and anything Soundwave. I know
Fun
this
fact,
isn't
there
new.
was an exclusive Sunstorm there, Legend scale.
Yeah, I know this isn't new, but I really do like the soundtrack figure. And the soundboard, too,
They-
the Sound Blaster variant.
They
the
talked
Legend
about
scale.
that
Right.
figure and how they're continuing to do ones like that. So maybe they'll do a blaster. That'd be neat. to
I
have a
know, that
companion
would be
piece.
so cool. And then a little twin cast.
Yeah, I
I
saw.
really want to see that little twin cast, because we do not have enough twin cast.
This is true. What were you going to say, Jared?
I'm pretty sure I saw for soundtrack. I'm pretty sure I saw that that company was making their like a Bumblebee or something along with Ironhide
Oh yeah.
and Ratchet.
Gotcha. I knew they were doing more figures in that scale, but I couldn't remember which ones they were doing. You're good.
Yeah.
So that's neat. My favorites. Well, let's see. MMC. Well, do I go with the obvious one first or the less obvious one? Let's go with obvious. So Make Toys Cross Dimension series, which you can see as I'm holding up right now. Both of them that I have. I have Striker Noir and Thunder Erebus. I love this line. It's their own take on characters, and I love it for that. They are doing a Jetfire. Well, I guess Skyfire, actually. I don't know which they're particularly calling it. But
Back Ross.
they're doing a really different alt mode take on it. And the robot, in which some people aren't fans of, it's certainly weird, but I like it, I think. I'm not entirely sure on the alt mode yet. But the thing that sells me on it is the robot mode. I think it's the best take on a Skyfire, period. For me. Just for me. It looks so cool. And they also revealed that one they had like models of, CAD models of. The next one was just concept art, and they didn't show the alt mode, just the robot mode, but Galvatron. And that is a solid, solid design, I think.
G1 Galvatron, or?
I mean, it is the thing with the Make Toys Cross Dimension series is that it's their own take, and they kind of mash up together
this
several
Galvatron,
incarnations. But
does it come with the ghost of Leonard Nimoy?
no, that'd be neat. But it'd be creepy. But yeah, it's like G1 Galvatron, but totally like their own direction with it. It's not like, oh, it's Spitting Image G1. Like, it's not like that. They do have a Masterpiece series where they do, you know, Spitting Image G1. But make the Cross Dimension series is the one where it's like, hey, look, we're stylizing it in our own way. And so that's why Jetfire's caused some controversy in terms of people loving the robot mode and hating the vehicle mode. I love the robot mode. I don't hate the vehicle mode. I get why people don't like it, though. It's very, very weird. But Galvatron, ooh, I'm excited for. I really can't wait to see his alt mode. I don't know if they're going to go with the cannon or what they're going to do, but the robot mode, it looks fierce.
I'd like to take this moment to interrupt your current program to bring in a segment I like to call Favorite Quotes. Everyone, favorite Starscream quote? Quick.
Pathetic fools. Pathetic fools, there's no escape.
Oh, how it pains me to do this.
Butt.
I don't understand why that's your favorite quote.
Why did you spring this on me?
I mean, you could just say any Starscream line ever. What's doing about complaining? Did you say what?
What? I'm sure you said that at some point.
No,
okay?
you're right. No, you definitely you win.
What?
You pulled one out of nowhere, so there you go.
I don't think that should count, though.
No, it counts. He's definitely said it at some point during the show. So
yeah,
but it's not fine.
It's your favorite. It's your favorite now. You can't take it
back.
It's your favorite.
No.
But you know what? Try to give us the character before the show, but I'm not opposed to you doing that. Okay, we'll talk about that.
I mean, he did in the yesterday. But
that wasn't.
I didn't know it was going to be in the show.
He didn't say that was going to be in the show.
Foreshadowing.
Yes, he did. He sent a message to our group text and was like, "Favorite Starscream quote, go." I was like, "Oh." But
I mean, there's always who interrupts. No, wait, say it again.
Who dares?
I don't know what that was. Who interrupts my coronation? Or however he talks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not Starscream. I was not whiny enough.
But yeah, Make Toys Cross Dimension, Skyfire, Galvatron. Those are my most excited. The ones I'm most excited for. There was a third party. I don't know the company, but they're doing an upgrade kit for Overlord, Titans Return Overlord. And I would just like to point out that it's stupid. It replaces about 90% of the toy.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing images of that.
Yeah, it leaves his chest and his head. So he's still a headmaster. For those of you, you'd think that an upgrade kit, which they're doing for Six Shot, where he has a new head, which is not a headmaster, and new hands and weapons. No, for Overlord, they're replacing all the body except for the parts that people have problems with, which is mainly the chest and the head. And there's no way that's going to be cheaper than the figure. So basically, it's like you're buying leader class Overlord as an upgrade to this kit, because this kit has more of the body than the actual toy does. So, yeah,
it's like a reverse Black Knight.
It just doesn't make sense. I am looking forward to their Six-Shot kit though, because the Six-Shot head I really like, and I'm not sure how the hands are yet, because the hands look kind of weird. Individually articulating fingers can be weird on some figures sometimes, so we'll see. And it comes with katanas, which are so neat. And nice guns. But my other two things that I'm super, super excited for, I think, so MMC's reformatted line, Drift, I think, was already revealed. So Drift, I was like, that's neat. I'm probably going to get that. Now they just revealed they're doing a Deadlock remold. I have to buy Deadlock. Deadlock's a character that's one of those things where when it happens, I have to buy it. The problem is, like, it's
Deadlock.
different.
You mean that TV show that used to be on Cartoon Network,
No.
Samurai Drift?
No, you're thinking of Matlock.
No, I'm thinking of Samurai Drift.
But Deadlock is actually retooled significantly, so much that his alt mode is pretty different from Drift's, which is surprising. I was hoping that it'd be like a repaint, so I could be like, oh, I'm gonna get the Deadlock repaint, so I own the Drift mold, but the specific color scheme I like more, so I can just have one version of the mold. That's what I like to do when it comes to third party. Just get one version of the mold and be happy with it. Problem is, they're different enough that I want both. Also, they didn't reveal any more DJD members yet, even though they said they will finish the team. But, well, that's a lie. They didn't reveal any of the main members yet. They did, however, reveal the pet. They are making a pet figure. And it looks savage, to say the least. It's just in gray.
Savage
right
as Ravage?
No, much more savage. He would definitely kill Ravage, the pet, versus Ravage.
Too late.
Oh,
I'm
Look.
sorry. I cried, all right? In my defense, I did cry when it happened.
very sad. But yeah, only other thing was I think is it Fans Hobby that's doing that BotCon Megatron that I want so bad. I think they're the ones
I'll
doing
go
the monster
ahead and
bots.
say yes, and probably be proven wrong in the comments.
Probably, I'm thinking it's Fans Hobby, but they showed off their version of BotCon Megatron. I don't remember the name. We talked about it 2 episodes ago, I think. It's beautiful. It still hasn't gotten a U.S. announced release. I really hope it does, but things are not looking great for that, so it may remain a overseas exclusive. I hope not, because I really, really want it, but we'll see. Either way, that didn't get shown off at TFCon. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff at this year's TFCon. There were some good reveals, but a lot of people were feeling kind of let down, and I get why. Because while there were a few things I liked, there was a lot less than I thought that I'd be wowed by. So, I mean, you can't win them all, but this year...
Yeah, there was nothing. I know how you feel, Aramis. I mean, there was nothing like 2011 BotCon.
You weren't even there.
On the contrary.
And third-party stuff doesn't get revealed at BotCons. Yet. Because FunPub does own the name, so... Who knows? They may start a third-party BotCon. That's just speculation, though. Speaking of which, FunPub started their going out of business sale, and their prices are insane. Let me just say that. They say they're going to lower them 10% each week. They should have started lower. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they raised prices from where they were because they were pretty cheap from their last sale, and they raised them back up for the sale before they're going to start lowering again. So, I mean, it is a business, but I don't think that was the smartest move. Either way,
Yeah.
yeah. Is there anything else from TFCon specifically you guys want to mention?
No, but while we're on the subject of third parties, I would like to bring this up. What is a figure that's not been released third party that you would all like to see? It could be an individual figure, or it could be a combiner team.
So you mean like something that hasn't been announced or anything, like our own?
Yes,
Oh,
like
gotcha.
like what you would love to see announced. It could be something from the comics, from the any of the TV shows, movies. I don't care.
Someone else go first, because I'm struggling.
All right.
too many
The
ideas.
best thing to ever exist. A sound wave that turns into a working cassette player.
Oh, that would be dope.
That is a neat idea.
Yeah.
I actually have to go get a comic for mine, so one moment. Here.
Jared, do you have any idea what you'd pick for yours?
Let's see.
Maybe like one of the
Which one was it?
maybe one of the characters from the movie designs.
Which
one would you pick? That's the thing I'm trying.
If you say Bumblebee or Hot Rod or Devastator or anything but Jazz, I will be very disappointed.
You do Crosshairs. I think Crosshairs would be a good movie one for third party to pull off.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see how Unique Toys version of Lockdown turns out.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's gonna be a great figure. I have a feeling because
It looks amazing.
Yes, it is.
yeah, I saw on Instagram like pictures of his full robot mode and his back, and he has like no car parts at all whatsoever. It's amazing.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the panels fold up like into his back. Like he doesn't have a backpack,
Yeah.
but they like fold up into his back. It is crazy. He looks perfect in both modes, and I'm guessing the transformation is going to be a nightmare, but I don't know.
Lockdown mode within itself.
Oh yeah, a better lockdown for sure.
Which third party is doing though. That's what we were
sure.
just talking about. There's one, and it looks amazing. I cannot wait till it comes out. It's coming from Unique Toys. I'll send you pictures of it later. It is so good looking.
What was that? There's another third party company making their own.
Hello?
You froze for a minute, Jared. Are you back or no? I think he's going to mention... Jared, you froze. You're back now, I think. Oh, your connection's bad. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, there you go.
Insert
I hear you
technical
again.
difficulties screen now.
Jared, you can talk now.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact name of the third party company, but someone is making their
Mirage.
version of
Or Dino.
Yeah, Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage / Dino,
Yeah.
whatever you call them. Yeah, I did see that. It looks nice. It's not quite ready, like production ready, but they did have a sample at TFCon, and it was in like the colored parts for plastic. It just didn't have the paint apps on yet. The mold looks solid. A lot of people were saying it looks kind of small, but it still looks good. I admit that one looks good too.
Yeah.
And third party movie toys are something I'm very interested in. I'm not saying I'll buy all of them, but those two in particular, especially the Lockdown. The Lockdown's a done deal. That's bought. The Mirage, I'm very likely to buy. It looks good. But yeah, did you say specifically what character you would like? I know I said Crosshairs. Tanner said Jazz from the movie. What would you like from third party?
Me? All right. Well,
No, I meant Jared. You can go next. I swear.
Yeah, I should go. I should go last because mine's the best.
We cut Jared off.
Mine's the best.
Maybe like a Starscream or something. That would be
neat.
pretty interesting to see, or maybe like a early version of Megatron. I'm not 100% sure. And also that third party company.
Man.
The name of the third party company making their Mirage is Alien Attack Company.
Yes, I remember that now. What I would want, and this is for the specific line, make toys cross dimension, because I love that series. I love them to see them do their own take on Ultra Magnus with the white bot in the center. I would like the Striker Manus / Striker Noir mold to be the center bot, and then have the Magnus bot be really big, but they'd probably go the Thunder Erebus route and make it like a Legends class size. Either way, with the new Magnus body with their own take on Magnus, I would love to see that. Or this is actually what I was going to say first. So that's a serious one. This one I would buy, but it is kind of a joke. I'm not even kidding. I would buy it because I love it. I'd like to see a combiner team made up of Alpha Bravo, Off-Road, Rook, and whoever else you want to add in as a torso and another limb. I would buy that. I'm not even kidding. I would actually buy that. And it would be hilarious. It'd be like a middle finger to all the collectors out there who complained about those characters when they got made. I thought it was cool, especially when we started getting the other characters.
What would they make? Like, what combiner would they make?
I'll get back to you on that. We'll reveal it next episode. You know, we'll reveal that name.
It has to be like an in-joke to collectors.
All right. Now it's my turn, right?
Yep.
All right. Mine's also a combiner team. It's also probably kind of obscure. Over Mega 6 Wave.
Oh my goodness, I know what you're talking about.
The combination of Shockwave, Megatron, Overlord, and Six Shot That was from that was on that one planet with like the thing with like what was it?
Swerves.
Here?
It was like Swerve's nightmare or whatever.
Where the planet where everyone's worst fears come to life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Swerve's nightmare.
Because that not only does
Swerves.
it look, not only does it look badass. Pardon my French. I'm sorry. Probably gonna hear worse, but anyway. Not only does it look amazing, but it's 4 amazing bots to make it up.
You're right. That's something that's never gonna get made, but that would be awesome. That would be.
All right, if you want to go obscure and well, I'm gonna go obscure, but instead of totally cool, I'm gonna go totally stupid. I want to see Grand Galvatron from Headmasters.
Are you talking about whenever he merged?
I'm gonna take the bottom half of Unicron and put my limbs on it.
Yep.
What?
Yep. He had a planet body. Anyways, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
I need pictures of this later. Also, if we're going to talk weird things from G1, my other thing I would want would be the Galvatron with 5 o'clock shadow. That was the one. Have you seen that quick little miscoloring?
Yep. I'm not even kidding. It's literally what you think it is. It is, imagine Unicron-shaped circle with a Galvatron arms and head and legs.
Well, they're not proportionate at all.
No.
They're just on there.
It's literally that's exactly what it is.
I can't put my arms down.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm not
stupid.
There's not going to be pictures of the things that we talked about, the third-party items we talked about in this episode. If you want to check them out, go to T-Formers. Sorry, they had coverage of the event. And if you need specific pictures of the slides, I don't know if T-Formers has those. I know TFW 2005 does. Definitely check out those places. Yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. So let's give our... Wait, what?
Picture of, if possible, I'd like to at least have a picture of Overmega 6 Wave put in, just so people know what that looks like.
And Grand Galvatron, make sure you get that one
Yes.
special.
Oh god, make sure that's the thumbnail.
Yeah, I was just about to say Grand Galvatron's gonna be the thumbnail. I would like to see a third-party take on the Takara's Grand Galvatron Combiner, the one that has the actual Combiner from Combiner Wars, Unite Warriors, I guess. But the Galvatron torso with what were the limbs? There was Roller from Rook, Ghost Starscream. It was one of the Seekers from Armada, but not one of the normal ones. He's black and green. My mind is blanking.
Thrust?
Armada Thrust, is that it?
Yeah, it was Thrust.
Yeah, Thrust. And who's the last one?
Oh my god, I just got sent a picture of it.
Oh, the Grand Galvatron?
I gotta mute my mic. I gotta laugh like an idiot.
Yeah. Oh, and Transformers Prime Breakdown. Zombie Breakdown. That's the...
Oh, yeah.
That's the other limb for... it's specifically the zombie version, but it's an off-road repaint. But yeah. Oh my gosh, you can hear her laughing still. But anyway...
I just got it. That's got the image as well.
I'm trying to think. What were you... Oh, but social media. Let's give that.
Oh, yeah.
You can find me at Aramis. At Eric Crowbar on Twitter. Link in the description for all of these, except me.
Wait, when did you become Gordon Freeman's weapon of choice?
No. Anyways, you can also find me at Aramis Prime on Instagram or Snapchat if those are your things. I do use them somewhat regularly. I did draw this weekend.
Oh yeah, and then in 5 minutes, Bumble's gonna talk, and then it's gonna turn good again.
Wow, I can't find where it is. That's a bummer. Okay, but I posted pictures on my Instagram. That's why I was talking about that. Someone else mentioned... Oh, wait. I have it right here.
Guys, she can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
This is what I drew. I need to pull up the screen so I can see how well you can see. Oh, there we go. So this is my little project I did yesterday. I drew this all by hand. No ruler. No nothing. Just pencils. So that was fun. It's the first drawing I've done that I actually really like. So I'm proud of that. If you go check out, I have different stages of me making it on my Facebook too, and Instagram. So definitely go look at those.
Wait, Jared, do you know what I'm talking about?
No. What were you talking about?
You make it
about this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Grand Galvatron. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes, but I'm not gonna put the Grand Galvatron at the end when we're talking about it. I'm just gonna have that as the thumbnail so that you guys now you know what the thumbnail is for if you didn't know what that was beforehand. Yeah. So there's that. Where can we find you guys on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter at Optimus Prime.
Jared.
You can find me on Twitter at Jared Proco.
You can find me on Twitter at Shingeki.ass. Only follow if you're 18 or older, as I do like and retweet some adult content.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I am a unabashed pervert. I can't get over Grand Galvatron.
Yes,
I'm gonna be laughing all night now.
Grand Galvatron is literally as ridiculous as the description is. He is not
I mean,
any better.
The only difference between what I was described to me and what I saw, I was actually picturing like Planet Mode Unicron with like the mandibles and the mouth.
Nope, not even that.
It's even better than what I envisioned.
Yeah. But, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Also follow us at Steel City Bots on Twitter and at Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter. If you're following at Steel City Bots, you should go follow at Nerdy Geek Talk because that has all of our stuff. Which, fun fact, Steel City Bots has more followers than Nerdy Geek Talk. So
we have 69.
we are the most popular. Yes, we did. I took a
Nice.
picture of that.
Too.
Anyways, it threw me off. Make sure you follow those and check out other shows. Holocron Herald's our Star Wars show. That show is totally just goof off. If you like us goofing off on this show, different hosts. It's me with also Luke and John, but totally that's a not serious podcast at all. It is somewhat. No, it's not somewhat. It is it's our explicit podcast. So don't watch that if you shouldn't be. Also, we should have verses at some point up. That's the only show that I've been delayed on. But I think we may have an episode up this week. It may be Star Wars themed too. So, yeah. And there's supposed to be a new Star Wars trailer, I think, sometime next week.
Wow.
I think a week from today. Yeah, if I'm correct. I believe it's a week from today. There's a new Last Jedi trailer. So, you can definitely check out our episode of Holocron Herald next week for that. And this week for some entertainment. I don't know. I don't run that show. I'm just on it. That's what makes it fun. So, not that this show isn't fun. It's very fun. Either way, thanks for watching. See you next week.